So we are probably at the point that we need to emphasize more a physical work with him rather than the technical work. Some other times you have a player that improves his physical ability, becomes stronger, understands he can stay and play through the contact much better. He understands he does not get tired because he's in better shape. Immediately, his self-confidence is improving to the next level. And because he feels more self-confident, he will try on the court something that maybe he was afraid to try before because he was afraid of the mistakes. So you see that all the three things mix up together. A player grow up on three different levels, but it's our responsibility to understand where and how we have to push. It's not only technical repetition every day. It's not only to put the player under pressure. It's not only physical workout. It's a combination. And like a cooker, like a chef, I think you have to mix up the ingredients in the right way. Because if you use too much of the physical work, or if you use too much of the technical work, or you never talk to him, or you never try to explain him something about his game, the player will just go in one direction, and this will not work. Now, the main thing that we have been going through, all of us, is that we have a young player who has size, who has, let's say, interesting ability, and we would like to help him to improve, and we would like to help him to grow up. So we are not talking today about a player who is already a developed player, okay? We're talking about a young player. You found out somewhere in Ontario, a 17-year-old kid, 2 meters 5, you understand he might become a good player. Your main goal is to try to put him on the court and make him feel, let's say, comfortable on the court so that he falls in love with basketball and he continues to play. So this is our main goal today. Don't think that we are talking about developed young players who already know physically and technically their way. We have a young player. So my point is, this young kid, to stay on the court, needs to understand how to become effective, first of all. If we don't find a way for him to score one basket, okay, or to do something important on the court, he will get frustrated soon. And his teammates, his teammates that are shorter, faster, and much better ball handler will never throw him the ball. Is it true or not? We always went through this, always, always. Every time we recruit a young, tall kid, we are afraid to put him on the court because we know that the quick, fast guards will not trust him, and we don't want to lose the game. So this is the problem. At the same time, we know that in 2 years, the young big kid might develop into a good player who can help us to win at the next level. So the big thing is what we do now. What we do now. Now, do we put him on the court with the risk of losing? We don't put him on the court and we tell him, you practice, you practice, you practice. After 3 months, he'll go to play, I don't know, soccer maybe. So we need to find a way. Before even talking about individual moves in the low post, I think I must teach this player, first of all, how he can score a basket in fast break. How he can score one time in the game if he runs, catch the ball, and finish. The second thing I want to teach him is how to control himself if he gets an offensive rebound, trying to score after an offensive rebound. This is the second thing I would like to. The third thing, I would like him to learn how to shoot the foul shot, and I will tell you after why. And then I would like to give him two easy instruction for him to be a little bit more important in our defense. So I don't want to go from 0 immediately to 100. I want him to feel soon ready to contribute to our game. So he can stay on the court for 2-3 minutes, 4 minutes, and feel confident one day he can play 10 minutes. So again, I want him to learn how to finish a fast break situation. I want him to learn how to score after catching an offensive rebound. I want him to become a decent foul shooter. When I mean decent, 1 for 2. I don't even ask him to score 2 for 2. 1 for 2, okay? I want to give him a couple of instructions to stay on the court in the right place on defense, okay? And then I would like, first of all, to help him to lose the contact, the fear of the contact, which in my opinion is the most important thing. I want to work with him slowly, if possible, to help him not to be afraid of physical contact. Okay? So this is what we will try to work today. So first thing, I need one of you, please. Just one of you. I want my kid here to learn how to jump stop, how to run, boom, 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 and come to a jump stop to jump, score, get rebound, whatever. Okay? I would like him to learn how to use what I call the reverse jump stop. Running, running, and stopping himself outside foot, inside foot after. And not running and stopping inside, outside, after. For one simple reason. The most of the time he needs to use his body to protect himself. And if he does not learn to stop after the run, going outside, inside, he will always expose the ball and he will not protect himself with the body. Okay? So, very simple. He starts running, I throw him a bounce pass and he goes outside, that's it. Boom, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. Okay, again, 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 go back, go back, go back, again, come on. Okay, again, again, come on, go, go. That's it. I know he's a player, okay, he's not a young kid. I just try to make it quick. I threw 3 different passes, as you saw. One regular pass, one bad pass up in the air, and a bad pass down on his feet. And he managed to control the 3 times the ball only because he was not trying in a short space to go 1, 2, and make a layup. If you want your big man to control the ball in the traffic and at the same time be able to coordinate himself 1, 2 in short space, I think you're on the wrong way. Because he will either walk, okay, make a traveling violation, or he will not control the ball. So I don't want to ask him something that he cannot do. So I want him, when he runs, to get the habit that when he runs full speed, his body is automatically, when the brain says stop, the command goes here and says 1, 2. Okay? He does not need to look at how much space he has, how much people he has around. He just goes 1, 2. So now his attention and his hands and his eyes are on the ball. And he will probably catch even a bad pass. By the way, general and constant instruction is when you have somebody running full speed and you want to help him to catch the ball, you never pass a straight pass. You always throw a bounce pass, okay? Because, do it again, go full speed, please. Because if I throw the ball like this, he will never catch it, okay? If I throw the ball up in the air, he will never catch it. But if he goes full speed, you see, it's much better for him. Why? Why? Because in the moment that he sees the ball touching the floor, he's already executing his jump stop. And it's much easier for him to catch. All our game is based in coordinating what you see and what you do with arms and legs. Coordination between sight and arms and legs movement. So you help this. You do not need to be an expert in biomechanics to understand that it's much easier if your eyes can see something going on the floor and bouncing to give you the timing in using the arms and the legs. Okay? So you go full speed, please. You go full speed, and you catch it and dunk it. Boom. Again, come to a jump stop. Come to a jump stop. Come to a jump stop. Now I'll throw the ball early. Come on. Jumps up. You see? That's the next point. I threw him the ball earlier. The first time I threw him the ball here, close to the basket. The second time I threw the ball here, he still caught the ball, come to in balance to a jump stop, and finish. If you do not know when the ball is arriving, how many times you see your big man running, and then all of a sudden he goes to make little choppy steps because he doesn't know if to go like this or not. And then he travels. So he looks awkward. And that's the most important thing. You don't want to teach your player something so that he looks awkward. First, because he will lose the ball. Second, he will hate you. It's very simple. It's normal. It's a normal reaction. Dad, why you teach me something that I look so bad?